Hey guys, welcome back to Slay the Princess. So last time we ran into, really, Smitten's version of this path, I guess. This time I think we're gonna do the cold, which means we actually will be slaying the princess. I was looking at cover art, I think it's cover art, promotional art mayhaps, and it shows like the princess here and then like several fragments. I think it was like 6 to 8 thereabouts. Which I think must be all the paths that we have, but we don't need to do them all, is my guess. Which is curious, because we've only met, like, what, 3 voices? Smitten, Cold, and Paranoia, my baby boy. So I don't know. Yeah, but I'd rather knock out Cold. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna bother with these questions. I don't think I need to ask them. Once we get new voices, I might, but... Thanks for telling me what to do. Let's just fuck around.
It's all part of the job.
Thanks, buddy.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the prince. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
Oh yeah, we fresh started over.
Ignore him.
They don't remember anything, any of these voices. We did a big boy restart. Which is interesting, because usually Hero knows something.
The interior of the cabin, the blade.
Sure. I will take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. We're just gonna be cold-blooded. This is a full cold run. I don't know why.
The basement creaks open.
Might as well do the worst ending too.
Faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place.
Right.
The air feels her voice carry.
Who's there?
Okay, and because we have the knife, she's a little more, I don't know, sultry, I guess.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
I also still, we were talking about it last time, I still want to do a run where, like, we're cautious and she's cautious. Like, voice of practicality, or like, there's gotta be a voice for that, like, middle of the road, but, like, active middle instead of passive middle, like I did the
Don't let
first
it
one.
fool you. It's all part.
Sure. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I'm just gonna continue silently down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Okay. I didn't really commit to anything.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the bed.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Dude, yeah. So much. I mean, let me see. I guess all these, there's none that are, like, cold as fuck, so. I'm just gonna do it.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
See, this version's so different.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
See, okay, last time she kind of tried to be nice-ish, and now she's threatening us.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
No worries, baby. I am gonna kill your ex so fast. Are you sure she's not armed? I could do that. I wonder if that'll affect us at all. I mean, I guess explore doesn't necessarily imply, like, non-committance to a role. Though I have skipped some options because I didn't feel like it was right, but I still want to check this.
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
And Hero's, like, not too bothered about this, which is interesting.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not hesitating.
You
Murder.
charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct.
Damn it!
A blade of her own
Oh
slips
my
down her
God.
sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your
Oh,
severed
shit.
carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Oh no. Ah, die. Solid. Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will,
Yeah.
you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the
the feathers.
princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
This is a lot.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
So much no.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, but I did my job though, so you better be happy. The razor. This is new. I wonder if we'll be cold?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
So I wonder if thinking about that she might have had a knife caused her to have one. Damn it, you know, I forgot. I forgot I could do that with my stupid reflection powers, that I could kind of create a problem. Oh boy. I mean, I'll say the deja vu thing. Or I could say, like, I got her, but she got me. I guess I might do that. For the brutality of it.
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you.
Ah,
People
baby, you don't
just
know nothing.
spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
You're so
If
cute.
he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that
Sure.
way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Hi! Voice of the cheated. I feel a little cheated. We didn't get cold, dude. I fucked it up. I asked one question and I did it. Oh, people who know, you guys are probably sitting there like,
Stabbed to death.
whoops.
Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
She not. Well, she wasn't. When I hesitated.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons. So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I wonder how I walk the cheated path. I need to be determined to kill her and at the same time like fuck it up every time. That should be easy for me. But maybe not. Okay. Why should
Those
I
are
listen
two
to you?
Very different. Let's
Sure,
say
sure.
you died last time. We did exact. Sounds to me
Hero.
like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare. In which case, I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe
Okay.
your other question was something along. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but had you
Okay.
failed to
Screw
Oh,
this.
this is the
Who
same.
cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
That's what you want? That's what you want? If we walk away, it starts over. I think. Unless that's what happens every time, like, if you do an ending wrong, then the third act is always that. I could see that.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you.
How am I gonna
right?
get this guy?
If you turn, she just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
I don't know, man. We could try talking about it too.
Just be quick about it.
I mean, yeah, we killed each other. How do we not do that? Yeah, we'll do that.
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her.
Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it.
Yeah. Okay. That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I will try, guy. Yeah. I mean, he said turn around and leave.
A
But I don't-
warning before you go any further.
Right. This is all your
She
normal
will
stuff,
lie.
guy.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
See, I don't know. He wants to go, but he to be cheated, you have to kind of be involved in the situation and then get fucked every time. So I think that's right. Because we just did smitten, and then paranoia came at the very end, right? So it should be cheated, and then someone else maybe, for context.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful.
I think I'll just
stay focused and you'll be fine.
I'll be paranoid amusingly. I think I'll just be like, what could she have? I don't know. I'm worried. She's gonna fuck me up, and then she will. I think that's just what I gotta do. If I'm reading this right, which I did last time.
The interior of the
Ooh.
cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Mm-hmm.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, I guess I do want to do it right. You didn't mention the
That's
mirror, dude?
because there isn't a... There's
There's not a mirror.
definitely
There's a
there
mirror.
isn't.
Nope.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
Okay, I mean, I care about whether I'm being lied to. That's the cheat thing. Those are different every time too, because of the person that we have. So, that's
As do I.
neat. I don't know what it does for us, but
I'm
it's
not
neat.
lying to you. Use your eyes. They're
Sure. Why would I lie about that? Whole cabin's
very
different.
different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually... So focus.
Okay, I just want to see if cheated said anything. Let's try the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the base. This really isn't fun.
Wipe it.
You reach
Whoop,
forward and rub
nothing.
your hand. It was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
I like the cheated. He's okay. He can get it. I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels
Sure.
a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Let's fucking try, guy. Let's get it done. Wow, that door. Not really a door anymore.
The door to the basement
Ooh.
creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Sometimes he hits that line like he's hit it 1,000 times.
That's right. Scraping. I told you she has something. I told you.
Paranoid. Kind of.
Sound could be
I guess he's
anything.
cheated.
It's probably just her
Yeah.
chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Do you know that we can do that with her? That we can change? Because he always tells us, like, don't think, don't do nothing, just go straight, just get it done. Maybe he knows that.
Her
That
grating voice carries up the stairs.
grating voice.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Ugh. This is like a
There's
roguish,
something so
antagonistic
wrong with that
relationship now.
voice.
Yeah. She thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final
Oh,
step,
totally
the form
armed.
of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's
Course.
trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm here to stab you, but you're just gonna stab me. I know you have a knife. You're being so suspicious right now. We talk it through. Nah, I don't want to switch gears. All of these are just kind of that. Let bygones be good bygones. I'm not gonna do that. We'll end up with smitten. What happened after you died last time? Can we be honest? You're ending the world? Sure, that's useless. I'm getting closer. You better not try anything. No. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye. I think that's also wrong. I think I'll get paranoia if I do that. So, I mean, you're just gonna stab me? Also this, but no, you're just gonna stab me.
What? No! No! I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
Flashback to when she gently and apologetically stabbed us many times.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job.
You're so very raw,
But
guy.
I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I'm gonna waste more time. I mean, I think we can ask some of these without ruining the run.
Last time, if somebody came into my house and tried to kill me
Okay,
and
yeah.
I cut his neck open and then he stabbed me in the heart and we both died looking in each other's eyes, well, surely I would remember that.
Me too, for what it's worth.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen.
Dude, she just listed it point blank. What more do you need? Are you okay? Are you tapped in?
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
She's not even lying so
I'm
much.
terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
He has his own, like, personality and like, skills, question mark? Like, he knows himself? There's still people to me.
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
It's both of those things. And you know it too. That's the thing. But that's exactly what happened. You do remember it. I think I'm gonna keep this up. Because if it's like an adversarial thing, then, you know, Sherlock and Moriarty both know they know what's up, and that's the point. They're both, like, on the same level, trying to be one step ahead. So that has to be what we do,
Would
right?
I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Wow.
Ha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Okay, do I want her to drop the knife? What do I can just say slay the princess. Dang, what's the more cheated? Is it, do I just try it and then she stabs me and that happens every time? Or do I try this? Maybe I have her drop it and then she's got another weapon. That's definitely cheated. Let's try that.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife.
Behind your
Where
damn
would I
back,
keep a
woman.
Knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Okay. Head out of your ass. Maybe get it there. Prove you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Logically sound. I'm convinced.
The princess smiles as she
Oh.
pulls her hands from behind her back.
Nah, see, now we're gonna be cheated. We'll go up there, she'll stab us. Because it's tucked in her fucking belt or whatever.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
And she has multiple hands, so...
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically zero. I mean, But what if you're just hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
I swear to God.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
Whoa.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
It was probably just a meme, but the flatness made me wonder if the narrator was somehow involved in her too, or, you know, her own version of it. I mean, but you're being so suspicious. I'm just gonna do this just in case I have to explore all of them in order to get that, you know, cheated ending.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little Birdface thinks he's so serious coming down
Birdface?
here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
I think that was the
We're
last one.
clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Kinda.
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity.
What a guy.
Fine, and we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Dude, cheated is also my boy. He's in boy category. Okay, well, now it's time. Because all these are wrong. Yeah, no. Screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Dude, this is not what I thought was gonna happen today, but I'm ready.
Okay, she
Stab
hasn't
me.
pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible
Yeah.
sound of
The quick
metal.
stab.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
It's our meat, yeah.
Hers at first,
Mm,
then yours.
great.
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with.
Girl had a rapier?
And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
How? Wait, what? It was concealed in her entire thigh? And she was standing normally, and then she kneed us with it? That shit's crazy. Wow.
Bullshit.
I'm impressed.
Absolute bullshit.
Yeah, he's so cheated. Look at him.
You're going to die now.
Yeah, you too.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch,
Oh shit, did I fail?
she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I thought we were gonna die together. Oh, I messed up, maybe. Arms race? That's still the right track, I think.
You're on a path in the woods.
No,
Wow.
fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Hell yeah, cheated. He's so mad.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
And I keep saying shit like this, like a chart of all their powers. Paranoia keeps you alive. I don't know what Smitten does. I guess he can take over the body, which is not great because he's got no common sense. And then this guy can advance the plot. I guess that tracks with his, like, adversarial nature. Again, I'm wondering, like, could you have the right loadout to do something really cool? Which, I mean, would be pointless, I don't think, because all the endings have to be, like, one track, it seems like. But still, I just want to know if I had paranoia and, like, this guy, could I be powerful as fuck?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
He cheats? Another on-the-nose revelation I had too late.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
I didn't want you to be here. I don't think, but it's nice to meet you.
Good. It's better that way.
Oh, shit.
Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
Whoa. Okay. I can't tell if I failed.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Dude, we get a lot of headmates. Oh, you know what, though? It is the third act, huh? Wait, no. Wait, yes. So maybe they showed up, like, paranoid. It's probably fun.
This is our third?
Me too.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Okay, hero.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
I like him.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Who are you people? Oh, whoa. There's a lot going on.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I mean, to be fair, this is reality to you, so it's all fucked.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Sure, because I have to.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
I wonder, the first time I did this, I did different paths and the mirror was on the side both times, right? It was over here. And both times it went away. So maybe if it is here, that's a sign that I am doing it right. Wishful thinking.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Sure, dude, let's try up.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Hell yeah, stubborn. Do you have powers? What would they even be? Paranoia kept us alive, so what does stubborn do?
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Sure.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Did they? Were they us? Is that just a carrying a stick for you?
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut
she got
short by
blade
the wet
hands.
sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood,
Wow.
the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Great. Jesus
You're going to make
Christ.
me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yeah, at least.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Anyone got superpowers? Okay, we're gonna fight her again. We have to have a stiff upper lip about it. That's what he said last time. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. That's kind of stubborn. Appeal to her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk it out. That's wrong. We're going to unconditionally surrender. No. Try flirting. That'd be Smitten's way. Swords for arms, and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us. Let's beat her to it. All these ideas suck. Think of something better. Interesting. Oh boy, I don't know what's right. This is stubborn. But I don't think that rationale is reasonable given anything we've ever seen. I mean, we are mortal. I would try to kill her because we're stubborn. But we have stubborn, hunted, and cheated. And I can't tell if they're like 3 different endings attached to one like root, or if they're all kind of one ending and we need to catch them all, you know? If I say these ideas suck though, she's gonna get closer to me and then I'm gonna lose. Well, I want to try this, damn. Worst case, I'll just cut right back to here.
That's right, we just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Cheated likes
Just
it.
standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
Yeah.
You don't have
Oh,
time
good.
to finish your thought.
Fuck.
In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight.
Duck stab. Duck stab.
She skewers
Fuck.
you.
Well, that was never gonna work.
Ow.
Mhm.
What a surprise.
Stubborn?
Yeah.
Anything?
We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
Voice of the skeptic. Oh, we're meeting everybody today. Damn it.
Oh, a new one of us.
Hmm.
I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
What is going on, dude? I think we failed, but like, we're still going.
You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't know.
Don't like that we
feller.
died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
This is 4? Huh. We have advanced. I don't know, dude.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
I'm not full of ideas though, gal. Nothing.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
She killing us again?
Okay. Whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see
Oh
how
my
many we can stop.
God.
There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
That's a question I literally came into this room with. I keep doing that. I keep leading this game. I don't know why. I just pick up what it's putting down
We
accidentally.
don't need any other voices chattering about
We
in
do.
here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
I mean, these are all not right. Flirting. Oh, I guess this will give us more and more people. That might be paranoia. This is probably wrong. This is probably a voice we already have. Surrender? If there's like a passive, we haven't met him. Maybe cold, but that could also be the stabbing one, I guess. Appeal to her authority. I don't know who that would be. This might be paranoia. We don't let ourselves feel good. Only because he does that. I don't know. I mean, flirting we know gets us smitten. If that's the plan. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna do it. Uh-oh. Did I fail? It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding any snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than
There
a
he
capable
is.
woman. She skewers you.
I was right.
You're cute.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
Yeah.
Then you skewer yourself.
Great.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything.
The
Which I
contrarian.
thought.
Oh, I love him. I want him. I want him so bad. How do I get him? Just by defying the narrator every time? If I just walk away? That's what we're doing next time. I want to be him.
What's the point? It's all the same.
Oh, I love you too. Different parts of me love you. Oh,
Skewers you.
sure.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet.
This gives
You
us a sneak
gotta
peek
keep
that we
going.
would. Man, every time I get curious about something, the game's like, alright, here's the answer. But then it's like, there's more. Oh, it's such a treat.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Nope.
Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee.
There he is.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
I should be writing these down, dude.
See?
Oh.
We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Interesting. So now we know. Now we know what each of those voice choices would have done for us. And kind of more about their actual personalities, too.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Maybe he is with a knife and compassion, where we're like, it doesn't have to be bad. I don't know.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, but we've been dying the whole time. Mutually assured destruction. Ooh. This feels like something,
Don't
though.
lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Oh.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
Love him.
Over my dead body.
Love him,
That
too.
won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
How do I find you? Oh.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
You fucker.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
Okay. Are we on the right track? I can never
The
tell.
only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
I hope, dude.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is...
It's literally all of
You
us.
stick to
Ooh.
describing things, and we'll stick to doing them.
But Cheated runs the roost, right? So, maybe...
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
We don't need to be, like, actively mean to him, though.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
You can. If your feelings are hurt, you know, go off.
Don't care, just want to win.
That's... I'm a different personality than that guy.
Fine, You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Great, this is an epic boss zone.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Wow. He's still going. Okay, love that.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too.
Oh, we need
I
him.
speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
Wow.
And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A
Yes,
heart
Dad.
beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
You know, Smitten, I kinda get it. That woman is Blades. What you gonna do?
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful.
Even you're kind of impressed.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
This poor man. How do we get him? Oh, I say that every time, but it just hits me so
I'm
different.
Done. Forget it.
Cheated. You know what? You can't give up because you did this somehow. Maybe I. Oh god. And to your
It's so quiet.
dude, that's sick. Him too? I don't want it to be him too. I want it to be me and him in the void for a minute, but fine. It's all I can do.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
It's a 1v1, bro. Oi. That undercuts our central theory of being as many as possible. You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Two-faced. Your weapons clash again and again, and you and her enter a rhythm, free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Is it? I didn't see that. I was reading too good. Ow. Is okay? You do not see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Okay. You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. The bloat? You've grown? You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Okay, so I do remember, once I get past the narrative, I do remember, like, the overarching like, game plot. You're at the cabin. Okay. Look at that. Jesus, she's a sword woman still, dude. She's been some very
Flickering
interesting
lights
things.
and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Okay. How much have you changed? That's good.
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay. I mean, what does it feel like to change? I'm curious. She went from, like, waifu to blade woman. Superior.
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Okay. I don't know, like, I'm trying to figure out the theme of this one, like agility, defensiveness, survival, maybe? Like literally sharpening yourself to handle life and keeping it tight and, like, not allowing much room for personality or, you know, divergence. It's just poignant? Point? I don't know. I mean, these are questions I have. Once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? I mean, I don't know about that. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Is that true? That would be sick. I hope that it doesn't end and then, like, big boy reset, and then to explore everything I have to kind of do it in the confines of a whole new game. I do like that it might eliminate things along the way. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met? I guess that's true. The why is interesting. What do you want me to bring next time? Oh, geez, there's so much. There's so much. I do want that.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Sure.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Wise. Okay. I guess, do you know what you want to do is a good question.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Yo, I keep stumbling back to DID, multiple personality disorder, it used to be known. But it's kind of, there's a thing that's called fusion, where, like, two personalities fuse into each other and become something new. That's kind of what's happening. You know, I wonder about this as, like, a teaching tool, even, or, like, just, like, does it kind of speak to that community? I'd love to know, because it is very interesting how they're handling, like, obviously multiverse theory, but also, like, the psychology behind what actually happens when you, like, crunch together different beings in different ways. Oh, this is such a good game. I mean, I'll ask about the walls, because I do want to know
Those paths
if we
lead
can.
to worlds you've already seen,
Okay,
and
yeah.
to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Also makes me wonder if running into those and going a different direction takes me down a different path that is useful to me, or if it's just kind of like a non-starter. I I kind of want to thank her. I think if I ask why, she'll be like, I don't mean to be kind, I just fucking exist. So I'm gonna thank her.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Sure. Do you have any thoughts on what it's like
This
to be a
one
blade
is a
woman?
single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Boy, it's so good. Do you have preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
That's so fucked up. Obviously, I mean, I don't have to take it literally, but like, what I want her to see? Like, genuinely, like, that's paranoia. That's gonna be the broken guy. Like, I want you to know, like, the depths of mental illness, because that's something I care about and advocate for. So, this is a side thing to maybe guide my next decisions that I make. And they seem to live on. We saw Smitten again, so I feel fine about maybe pursuing paranoia, too. What a funny sentence. I mean, I don't want to hurt you, but I feel like it'll get worse. It doesn't seem to get worse, though. What do you feel about me? I've hurt versions of you. I like that.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
Boy. And then a question is like, is the love story a person's love of life? Ugh, my theories change every time. If I just keep throwing them out, I have to be right at least once. That's not what I'm trying to do, but it occurs to me that it's probably true. Okay, I'm not gonna be mean, because she's saying a lot. This is just me not understanding it. That's my fault. How many more vessels do you need? Can I ask?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
Pond, lake, big lake, ocean? I don't know how
You will have your
bodies of
rest
water
in due
progress, dude.
time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
It's not a burden, dude. I'm having the most fun. I laid in bed and I said, wow, like 3 or 4 times yesterday. Okay, I don't want to be mean. All these are mean. And why would I won't necessarily kill her. I think I'll still get the choice at the end. I think that's the point. So you know what? I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Yeah, dude, and you won't be that by the time I get back either.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Great. Piercing heart, cage of iron. Bring the razor full to her?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
Okay. I kind of want to go for paranoia. We got him the first time, so I know how to get him. But I don't necessarily know any more than that. I mean, God, okay. Is there, so I have to start kind of asking some paranoid questions, but we've already seen all these.
Don't.
Should be locked away. Do you have evidence?
While
Maybe
I
she's locked up
and
because
before you
conspiracy
call Zara,
theory.
it's no use unless.
Okay. Did someone else do it?
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both
That
of
might be
us,
new.
you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay. think all this is fine. Maybe I'll slay her. Yeah, okay.
And I guess we'll
That's
just
what I
have
did
to see
last
what
time.
happens. But then each and every one of... So sure, go. Talk to her. See how that turns out for all. You make your way up.
We're not going to
Sure.
go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses,
I
not
think I'm
slay
actually...
them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I was gonna wait until they stopped talking and then I clicked again because I was trying to... Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna cut to when we get to that part. When paranoia first arises, because it's gonna be the same. Nothing will change. If it changes, I'll let you know. But yeah, I'll probably cut to like... Boy, right back here with paranoia, because everything else you've seen. So, alright, go team. Oh, shit. Why can't I do it? What did I click the... Oh, no. Oh, no. I can't slay her because I don't have my knife. I dropped it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, jeezums. Well, guys, I don't know how we got here. I don't know. I guess I'll try and rescue her.
You have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains,
It's not what I
binding the
wanted.
princess to the wall, and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended...
Sure, that's the same. Oh, no. I'll check
I'll
upstairs.
be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the bed. Is
Ugh.
someone else here?
Is that our boy? Is he gonna fuck us over again? Alright, well, fuck that
You
thing.
make your way back to the... Easier for everyone.
I heard the door. The knife. Pick it up and cut.
You won't lie.
I mean, I'll slay the princess now then, I guess. Because it's the only new thing we can do. Last time I saved her, so... Step.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
Sorry, baby eyes. This is not what I wanted to do.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Maybe I couldn't do it because I had done it and it led to nothing. But it led to paranoia. I don't know.
It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs
This
out
chick
from
is
under
tough,
you.
dude.
The two of you struggle on the
Oh,
ground.
good.
You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with
bone.
reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Slayer, dude.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push
Dang it.
yourself back to your feet.
How is she fine?
Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Oh. I can't do this because that's what I did. Okay, I really can't. Interesting. Do we finish? I mean, I guess I want to get... Maybe giving up, though, would get me broken. But it'd be a weird thing to do at this point. But finish the job, that probably gets me cold, which we meant to do at the start of this. Yeah, let's do
You
it.
steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
I mean, this lady had pretty much one fist to work with. It's a miracle that we got this fucked up.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
Sure
If
can.
the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the
Uh-oh.
floor.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Maybe I should have given up. Only for difference, but it won't let me go down the same paths, so...
But you don't have the time to worry over her words. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Who'd I get? The adversary? We just kind of did that. I don't think it's the same one, though,
You're
because it
on a
would
path
say...
in the woods. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, what happened? I don't know. I don't know.
It
Yeah.
hasn't. Or if it has, if he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you. That's
Narrator.
fine. It
There
doesn't
he
matter
is.
if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Boy, I don't know how to... I guess stubborn is just... I mean, just stab, stab, stab. But the only thing is that I did try to talk to her first, like we did the very first time, so I'm not sure, like, how we got here. I
That's
wasn't
the
that stubborn.
spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Yeah, I mean... I want to ask
Those
this
are
just
two-
to see what
let's
stubborn
say
says.
if you're back, we did our best, and yet you still die. And I believe... would... Yes, but had you failed... Ugh.
There he
Enough
is.
with the talking. We've
He
got
didn't care.
a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined...
I mean, okay. We could
Just be
talk
quick
about it. I mean, okay. I am curious why she's strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out.
That's true. That's what he always says. Okay, that's
Right.
all. I don't want to mess around too much. Proceed to the cabin. We're just gonna be stubborn and
A
keep trying to
warning
kill her. That's what I meant to do
Before
this
you go
first
any
time.
further, she
What?
will lie. She will
Yeah,
lie.
yeah.
Cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
You're a little in love with her too.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Sure.
Crystal, let's
Mhm.
just get on with it already.
I don't like stubborn that much. Accidentally. I don't hate him. He's better than smitten.
The cabin is tighter than its
Ah,
exterior would
Some
suggest.
dwarven
Its
architecture.
cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I think I do have to go to the
That's
mirror.
because there's death. There isn't. You already wasted so much time in the woods. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I mean, should I skip it? Should I skip it because that's what stubborn wants? I don't... But if I feel like if I don't approach it every time, then I'm kind of not acknowledging the overplot, which is important. I'm just gonna do it real quick.
This really is...
Wipe it. It's gone.
It was there a second, and now it's gone. So all of us can stop arguing about it and
Sure,
get
sure.
to fighting.
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the...
Enter the basement. At least stubborn's to the point, dude. For an accidental find, you know, I
The
can do
door
it.
to the basement creaks open,
Ooh.
revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fierce.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
I kind of thought she would be this, but then she turned into blades, so... Whatever, this is the
isn't what she
violence
sounded like last
episode.
time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Mhm.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Stubborn, you got Something going on.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
She's become a tiefling, so good for her.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
I don't like this.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
What is this run, dude? Boy with knife gets beat. I don't like it. Stubborn likes it. Okay. It's a lot different than last time, but last time happened. You look different. Maybe I don't have to main one track. But I kind of want to fully explore all the voices. But then again, like, there's like 130 achievements or some shit, and I've gotten like 12. I don't know. I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Yes, I am. I can just leave. That's really funny. I mean... So you do remember me, might be better.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Hell yeah.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
I agree, Stubborn.
All right. Fine. I believe you.
First, he's very responsive to no attempt to
What?
persuade him. Yeah.
What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Are you okay?
Hero. I've been wanting to know that forever, and he's gonna fucking dodge it too.
Of course I'm not okay.
Huh?
As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Are you afraid? Okay. I can lie to him? Why would I lie to him? Oh, that's so interesting. If it bothers you, I'm gonna take it less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. I think that's cold right there. I'm gonna do the job. I mean... What are all these, man? Why would I gaslight the narrator? That's so interesting. Why would I do that? None of these seem like Stubborn. They all seem like I'm inviting somebody else to come play. And because the first path we took actually counted, but it didn't get us to an ending. That's the weird thing. But we can't do it again. Oh, which means it either had no ending, which would be kind of fair because I was so fucking choiceless. I don't know. I mean, this would be cold. Oh boy. Who is this based on who we've seen? I might lie to him. I don't know. We've lost the plot. Even though I care about him, I like the character. I don't Okay.
Don't try to lie to me. Just please
Sorry,
take
bud.
this seriously.
Sorry, bud. Do not like that.
Agreed. We can't win unless you treat this fight with the gravity it deserves.
Fair, Stubborn. You know, I just wanted to see what would happen. I'm not saying I'm here to fight. We got stuff to unpack, like how we're both alive. Okay, I mean, you look different.
You look exactly the same.
I look like a tiefling? A bird tiefling man? I mean... Alright.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
There you go,
As you
stubborn.
bridge the gap, your blade
Ooh.
slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Is broken like I just let her beat me up every time?
She almost looks disappointed.
Uh-oh.
Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not
Yeah, I do.
fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Didn't I kinda?
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
I just took too long, huh?
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate.
Okay, good, give me a chance.
Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
I mean, you get points because you're the guy we're trying to mess with. I don't know. This is what a stubborn person would do. This is more like the one we just did, the sharpness. So I'm gonna go for stubborn moves.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden
course.
impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard.
Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
Okay,
We're
stubborn.
not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
I agree with Hero, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Keep pushing, dude. Ew.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
There's something going on here.
You finally get it.
This is
don't
more
you?
romantic than the divorce that we went through. I do. Silently continue? That's just a weird... That's cold, maybe. I'm gonna say I do, because there's something going on. I'm gonna let Stubborn have his fun.
Dying and coming back. Clashing against each other over the fate of everything. Forever.
Did she just admit out loud that she's gonna end the world if she gets out of here?
She most certainly did. I hope you've made a mental note of that, hero. There's no more room for doubt.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there.
I mean, they are very different philosophically, actually. The other one was tact and sharpness and, like, a duel, but you know, well-coordinated. And this is, like, a duel, but ego-driven and, like, larger than life. They're good parallels.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee.
I think it might be a knife, dude.
It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
We're fine.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours. Your grip loosens from the impact,
Oh
the
no,
blade
my
still
knife.
wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I said we're fine.
Relatable, Stubborn.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened.
You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it.
It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
You're giving it back, dude?
She tosses it
I
at
ain't
your
done.
feet.
I need paranoia. I need him back. Ah, how do I get my boy? I can't do it. were you being metaphorical when you said nothing exists outside us? There's no more world. Okay. Don't you want to be free? No, no, no. I'm not done fighting you. Yeah, I'm stubborn.
You and
I
the
have to
princess
be.
attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single,
That's a good stab. That's
terrible,
where she tends to
lethal
die.
blow.
Oh, we're both doing it.
Wait.
Sure.
Does that mean we're...
There's no guilt that I found so far, where, like, you just kill her and she's defenseless and sweet. Which is funny, because that's what the game kind of sets up. That doesn't ever really happen.
Dead. Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over.
What a beast.
It's finally over.
She's killing us with her fists every time. That's impressive. I mean, we have a knife. Objectively, we're worse.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
Okay, stubborn. I maybe like you again.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that. Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me?
Ooh.
Get up.
What? Dude, we're dead. Oh, I kind of like stubborn. I don't know what. Something changed.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Nope, it is.
Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Dude, we just got instructed to live.
I told you this wasn't over.
Is he a problem?
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
Oh, you want her to be fine too? Uh-oh.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No!
Fear?
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
Oh, I wonder if someone has a Venn diagram somewhere where stubborn and smitten team up.
Princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet. You know what to do. Again!
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that?
All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
I'm so motivated to see every outcome. This really is gonna be like, we get to the end and then like, I'm gonna do a fucked up run. I'm gonna do like paranoia, coldness, and broken. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. I may Google it, probably won't. But I want to see, because I would love to know what happens if we run right now. If that's a real option, I want to know. But also, like, my concept of maining all these voices kind of stands. I'd rather know everything about them and then fuck around than not, you know? But damn, I only get more curious. Even this, I was like, oh geez, kind of accidentally did the same thing again. But no, I didn't, because look at this.
Oh, we just missed her heart. Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
I want to test that claim, but we don't have time. Attack her again! Actually, I do want to know what this means, but if I hesitate, the game sometimes gets mad at me.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look.
Wow.
Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
What a powerful guy.
Yes. And then you get up.
This poor guy, he's lost control. It's a different ability than cheat, kind of, because cheat could advance the plot. This guy's controlling the plot. We've had guys who control us. Okay, I'm trying to keep track.
That was a good one.
There's so many.
More.
Yep.
You and the princess exchange
Wow,
dozens
there it
of
is.
devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay.
I'm so sorry, hero. He's the real victim, dude. I've not made his story, tell you that.
Isn't it?
Aw. But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone. What do you mean?
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
Yeah.
I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
Don't speak ill of the temporarily gone.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so... tired.
Oh, there we go. That one was kind of like, meh. In scope, anyway. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
And then Hero sometimes gets this far. He's got the beginning of knowledge, but he gets wiped, so he doesn't retain it. This is the end for you, but not for me. It's gonna be okay, just trust me, we've been here before and you always get scared. Oh, wow. I mean, I don't want to... I don't know, this is kind of a lie, but it doesn't say a lie. And I don't want to just tell him you're gonna die. It's gonna be okay, buddy. I got us. I retain.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yeah.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Boy, you're so done. Yeah. On the other side, it's gonna be nice. I'll see you on the other side, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna keep being nice to him. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I got you.
Maybe there'll be a good
My
fight
heart,
there.
dude.
Maybe we'll find her again.
Stubborn, you can get bent, dude. You gotta calm down. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward, they're gone again, and the mirror will always make them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You withered? The decay? Oh. You've withered. I'm farther... Withering? I'm getting worse? I mean, what's that? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Boy. You can't be a contradiction? Contradictions don't exist? What? that is... Oh, I can't think about that. I'm gonna self-destruct. How can you stand to be a contradiction? Yeah, there we go. That's better.
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I love this. Oh, it's like cognitive dissonance, the uncertainty between our ideologies and beliefs and what it is to be human and the multitude of experiences that we feel and how they shape different parts of our soul. and how most people don't look inward to, like, figure out their parts and, like, talk to them and, like, relate to that, like, complexity within themselves, because it's just painful and we don't have time in this life. Dude. I speak it. Okay, I love it. I love it when the game's like, I'm confused. I'm like, I'm not. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you or make you worse? What do you think of this vessel? I ask that every time, so I will ask it again.
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now, I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart.
Still some DID type shit. It's so beautiful how they're doing this.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
That's so cool. And also, even if it's not multiple personalities, it's versions of yourself dying over time as you change and grow. Like your childhood self, right? How that person is a part of you and you're holding and protecting them and making space for them, but also you're not quite them, but they're not gone either. Oh, it's so much. It's so much. Okay. I don't want to threaten her. All that's fine. Have I asked what happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Okay. I think most of these are the same. Have you figured out what you'll want? I can keep trying, I guess, to check in.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
The person we've created is missing some elements, right? Like stubborn, like roguish, I guess, and boy, sadder but wiser. That's not terrible, but it's certainly, like, not a complicated archetype.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Sure. Okay, do you still not hear what I bring you next? Yeah.
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
That doesn't really track. It's your life. You're allowed to have opinions about it. I don't know. How many more vessels? Yeah, are you a lake now?
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't want to do... I mean, I guess... us hurting each other, does that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. But I definitely want more ghostly, paranoid, crazy vibes. I'm parched. Makes me like you more? That's true, the complexity is always refreshing. It all seems so distant. Just want it to stop. Yes, you're torturing me, and I hate it. I think I hate you. Wow. No, If anything, it makes me like you more. Kind of. I don't like what I've done to you. This is also true. It really does seem kind of distant as soon as we reflect on it. I might say that.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Okay, well, yeah, these are all the things I don't. I kind of already asked her this. I know she's gonna say no. I love exploring everything, but like, honestly, like how many times can this person be like, I'm truly down for whatever, you know? I think I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Okay. Bold heart.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Sure. Okay, how do I do... next time we're gonna try and get a crazy boy. I don't know how to get the broken. I really want him, or cold, or paranoia, my baby. I need him back. I don't know. I have to do some thinking because, yeah, I'm not gonna Google it. I think the whole point of this game is not to do anything like that, so I won't. Which is too bad because I want to know. I will if I like manage to beat the game, probably, but whatever. You guys know my goal now is to find the crazy boys and add them somehow, or their vibes rather. So there's that. But I'm gonna have to really kind of deep dive next time and make sure I'm keeping track of my choices because I didn't know that like the routes could also be blocked off, which means again anything could be anything. I think yeah, we'll see. But you guys know what I want. It should be really fucked up. I want to see some ghostly nonsense next time. Ugh. Boy, thank you so much for watching. This is really fun. As always, it's got deep and complicated themes. So, you know, take care. I don't know, maybe spend some time with yourself and, like, figure out how your life has gone lately. If it's safe and healthy. If not, don't. Just take a nap. It's okay to just take a nap sometimes. But, yeah, I will see you in the next one.